Okay, so this basically, I don't even know why I'm making this. I don't even know if I'm going to upload this, but I am literally just waiting for my landlord, my soon-to-be old landlord to come round, and so I can give her keys back and everything. I'm moving out of this place officially. I've had it for like the last 2 weeks while I've had my new place, so that I could just slowly move stuff over, because I had a lot of stuff. I've accumulated so much crap, it's ridiculous. Like I found bags of things that I've had since like first year uni, and I've just sort of filled them up with stuff that I don't need and I don't need to keep, but I'm like, what if one day I need it? I should keep it just in case, you know? All that kind of stuff. Adults will know what I'm talking about, or maybe you don't, maybe you're sensible and not like me. But I promised myself, basically, I've got like a full-on cupboard in my new place, which I've promised myself I will not leave messy. I'm gonna slowly, bit by bit, you know, once a month, maybe once a week, I'll fill up a bag full of stuff that I don't need, like one big bag, and once it's full, I'll bin it, yeah? And then slowly, you know, by the end of my tenancy or whatever, when that happens to be, I can, you know, moving out will be a lot easier, but we'll see. Anyway, so yeah, I thought I'd just give you a little tour of the place and show you what it's like, because honestly, aside from it being freezing cold, because it's got no double glazing, so all throughout the winter, I had to cover myself in blankets, because at the end of the day, there's these little, like, wall radiators and stuff, which are lovely, or not lovely, if you want to be warm. But also, they cost a metric ton. I don't know what that means, but they cost a lot to run constantly, especially in a place with no double glazing, and obviously, you know, the heat just escapes all over the place. So it's kind of, basically, I just went for I'm going to save some money route and just wrap myself in towels every single day, which I did, which was lovely, but it was absolutely freezing. So that was a major problem. Oh my God. I put a sock on the security light thing, because when I first moved in, I thought it was going to spy on me, and I haven't taken it off. She won't notice, I'm sure. So yeah, there was that. There's also the fact that it's in a basement, so I don't know if you just saw that. You see? Over that way. So it's in a basement, so it wasn't the nicest, and I sort of referenced it in my video where I think it's titled, I Need to Talk to You Guys, or I Have Something to Say to You or something. It was a recent one, it was like a vloggy video. And I basically said that, like, I don't know, just living here just sort of dampened my mood a bit, I guess. I didn't realize it until I moved out, and I moved to a place that's like higher up, and I've actually got a view, and I can look out, and the sun comes in, and, you know, it's actually nice, because I could go out a lot more than I do. I know I should, but doing YouTube and stuff is very focused on, like, you know, well, at least the YouTube that I do at the moment, I'm going to be bringing new stuff in, which I'll talk about in another video. But doing gaming and stuff, obviously you spend a lot of time inside, you spend a lot of time playing games and stuff, which, you know, I love, but living in a place like this was kind of, so I'm definitely much happier in my new place. As much as I like living here, it's big, like this place is huge, but I think it's huge, and for the price that it was cheap for how big it is, but that's, I think, because it's in a basement, and, you know, I mean, the hallway's massive as itself. You could have a party in here, but there's a hallway. I don't need that much space in a hallway. But I don't know. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was just showing you around. But I think they were the two negatives of this place. I'm sort of doing this for my own reference as well, so I can look back on it and stuff. But it was a nice place to live, and honestly, my landlord, she's lovely. She's the best landlord I've ever had. In some ways, other ways not so. But hey ho, what are you gonna do? Like the place didn't have internet when I moved in. That was another kicker, actually. The place didn't have any internet when I moved in. I literally had to wait about a month to get hyper optic installed, which was the really fast one, because the hyper optic website advertised that it was available here, but then when I moved in, it wasn't available. And then I asked for an engineer to come, and they were like, "Oh, I can't do it, mate, sorry." Basically, he couldn't be asked. Literally, he couldn't be bothered. That's why he said it, because it was too hard of a job. I found that out later on when I realized that he could have done it, but it would have just taken him way too much time, so he just didn't want to do it. Absolute nuisance, but okay. And then I complained, put a major complaint in. Basically, I think he got in a lot of trouble. And then he came around, I think like a week later, and did it, which was good. But if you remember when I first moved in here, I think videos slowed down a bit. I'm pretty sure I still uploaded every day, but I was uploading them on my phone. And I'd be putting my phone up against like the window, because that's where the strongest signal is here. Because again, basement in a grade 2 listed building, so it's all brick and metal and shit. Like, it's weird. Like, as soon as you walked through this door from the hallway into the kitchen, you just lost every signal ever. I'm pretty sure the walls in here are made of some kind of, I don't know, kidnapper box or something. I couldn't tell you. But yeah, all in all, I want to say I enjoyed living here, but I used to live here with my mate Drew. You'll remember Drew. Basically, Drew could be dead for all I know. I hope he's not. I would like to speak to him. I'd like to see him. And if he's watching this, hello Drew, please come and speak to me, please. I used to live here with him. That was a nice time. Then he got a girlfriend and he disappeared, which is fair enough. But now I'm sad because I haven't got any friends. No, I do have friends, but you know what I mean. And then I had a girlfriend when I moved in here. We broke up, circumstances undisclosed. Yeah, what are you gonna do? But, so I don't know. I feel like, did anything good come from this place? Who knows? I mean, I guess I'm thankful that this isn't a joke. I just guess I'm thankful that I had a nice place to live for a year. You know, I'm not gonna say I didn't, because I know this place is really nice, and I know a lot of people would be happy to live here, so I'm not gonna complain. But I do think where I'm living now is much more me, and I think I'll be a lot happier there just because, like, spiritually. I don't know, spiritually, is that a thing? Yes it is. I think, like, that SAD disorder, seasonal affective disorder, I think whether it's a myth or not, I don't know. But I do think that sort of weather affects me, and what I can see and how much sort of I can interact with the outside while I'm being inside, I do think that affects me. And I think it will affect most people, really, without people realizing it. But my time here has been nice. I've been content with it. And to be fair, I wasn't that much a fan of the city of Liverpool in terms of living in it. I love Liverpool, but I didn't know if I wanted to live in it. But living here, I ended up staying here for a year and a half, and I actually really liked it, which is why I decided to stay. I was considering going back to Manchester, which is where I was before Liverpool, but I was like, no, you know what? I like it here. So that was that. Also, I walked all the way here from my new place, and it's pouring down with rain. Like, it's the worst day ever. So I'm completely out of breath. I'm soaking. I'm freezing. I just want to go home, but I'm waiting for my landlord. She said she'd be an hour and a half, and it's been about 2 hours. So, and then, yeah. But that is that. So let me just give you a quick run around, and then, yeah, I catch me breath. So walking in, you got your front door, obviously. What else would it be? I put it on the fisheye just so you can see a bit better, so you can see the whole place a bit clearer. So this is the living room. Obviously, I had my big sort of corner stuff. In fact, I don't think I ever showed you the living room, because obviously I didn't want you guys to know where I lived, but I guess it doesn't really matter anymore. My landlord has a thing for light fixtures, which is kind of cool, I guess. Nice sofa, never used it. I just brought my own in. It's not the comfiest, but hey, it looks good, I guess. Nice rug, if rugs are cool and your thing. Coming around here, you got your kitchen, or my kitchen anyway. Fridge is just airing out. It's nice, man. It's a good place, but again, like, even looking out this side, I've got just other building to look at, and then looking at the other side, it's just a basement. So you see why I was a bit like, yeah. But the kitchen's huge. I mean, the living room's huge. It's all huge. This is the thing. This is why it was a nice place to live in that sense, because it was airy and spacey, and you didn't feel so cramped and claustrophobic. But then you did still get that claustrophobic feel from the fact that it was in a basement. But there you go, big bathroom, like huge bathroom. Like, don't be put off by the fisheye fact. It's genuinely huge. In fact, I will say, what you're seeing in this fisheye is literally what I see with my actual eyesight. That's mad. I've never thought about it like that. My field of vision, at least while I've got this hood on anyway, but my field of view is pretty much identical to what you're seeing on this, which is kind of crazy. Maybe I'm slightly more zoomed in. Like, I don't know, there. But that's crazy, man. And then this was my bedroom. In fact, this was Drew's bedroom at first. Uh-oh. Hopefully she doesn't turn the lights on. This was Drew's bedroom at first, but then when he moved out, I turned what was my bedroom into my office, which was this one, which has the ensuite. And then I moved in to Drew's bedroom and made that my bedroom and made this my my office. So yeah, but it's a nice bedroom. This one, it like goes around the corner, not too far, but it was a nice little sort of alcove where you could hide and play games with yourself. I don't know. Then I bought this IKEA thing. I'm kind of like, I've asked my landlord if she wants to keep it because it's one of them like IKEA ones where, I mean, I've only built one wardrobe in my life, but you had to nail in a load of nails or hammer in a load of nails in the back to keep the back panel on. So to destroy it would take a long ass time. So I was like, you know what? It's actually quite nice. It looks good in here. If she complains about it being here, then I guess I'll pay to remove it, but that'd be a bit pedantic, don't you think? I think so. Then in here, you just got a little storage cupboard, water boiler, all that stuff. And I'm giving her some, it smells good, so I might as well leave it there. You know? Do y'all feel me? I also turned off all the fuses so there's no electricity wastage unnecessarily. But that is that. That's the flat, my friends. That's where I've been living for the last year and a half, and I'm happy to move, and I won't lie, I'm happy to move, but like I said, I'm privileged to be able to live in a place like this. I will not take it for granted. I will never take anything for granted, really. Sometimes I feel like I do start taking things for granted, and then you just got to slap yourself, give yourself a reality check, and go, no, Will, you're in a good position. You'll always doubt yourself. People will always doubt themselves no matter what position they're in life, because I don't know, I guess it's human nature to always want more. I don't know. It's just a thing. It doesn't make you a bad guy, I guess. Or a girl. Or it doesn't make you a bad girl, I guess. Or a guy. There you go. Got ya. Anyway. I'm going to leave this here because I think my landlord's going to be coming soon. If there's any more to this video I add, then maybe I add. But maybe I don't. Who knows? Anyway. That's what I've been doing today. If there's no gaming video up today and I put this up instead, that's why. It's because I've been dealing with this. And yeah. Anyway. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace in the streets. No, we don't say that. Bye. Yeah, I'm going to stick with my white sayings. Lovely.